We're having too much fun. Okay, ready? Ready, aim, log on. Caliber Shooter Sports Center is introducing New Mexico's first and only online concealed carry course, and Caliber's training manager, one of my favorite people here, he brought me back even with a cold, Jordan Nighbert, joining us with the details. Good morning.
How are you doing?
Oh, you know.
It's so good to see you.
It's so good to see you.
Absolutely.
Well, you know, the thing is, Jordan, in New Mexico, it is legal, right, to carry concealed weapons with proper permits, right?
Sure. So there's a couple things that apply.
Okay.
You can carry a loaded concealed gun in your car, in your house, where you work with your employer's permission.
Okay.
If you want to carry it outside your home, you're probably going to need a permit.
Okay.
And that's issued by the New Mexico Department of Public Safety.
Right, but there are certain courses that we have to take, too, in order to get there. So
Sure.
what would be the courses that are typically necessary in order to obtain the license?
Okay, great. So the statute requires that you have 15 hours of training.
Okay.
That includes firearm safety and a live fire qualification.
Okay.
How the instructors around the state handle that is typically different.
Right.
But as long as they fulfill those 15 hours with all the material the state requires, you're good to go.
Now, here's the thing. A lot of people have different schedules, and it's hard to juggle our schedules and find that kind of flexibility. So now there's an online course. So
that's right.
Tell us about this. This is exciting. I might have to do this. This is what I think
it's
I'm going to do.
very, very exciting.
Okay.
So what we did is we partnered up with Blackboard.
Okay.
If you take any classes at CNM or UNM, you're probably familiar with it. Blackboard is a very reputable and well-known education company.
Yes.
So we basically took our whole curriculum, put it up online. We got flash animations, we got videos, discussion forums. I mean, it's very, very interactive. It's super fun. And it's really designed for those people, professional or otherwise, who just don't have the time to dedicate 15 hours in a classroom.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. So, you know, just to demystify for any naysayers here, you know, you're still getting the same quality education, and you're still getting the same kind of training in order to get your license, correct?
Actually, we've taken it a step further.
Have you really?
In a traditional classroom setting, I don't know of any instructor who actually provides quizzes or an open or recorded discussion forum.
Right.
So in our course, our online course, now we can both gauge the person's attitude towards concealed carry based on their discussion forums. We can also gauge how well they're retaining the material because we're giving them quizzes at the end of each section.
See, that's really good.
Absolutely.
I'm glad you said that, because I know a lot of people were questioning, well, am I getting the same quality training?
Right.
So that's great. And now there are those people who would rather take the course live at Caliber. So what classes would you recommend that an applicant takes in that circumstance?
Okay, well, we've got the traditional method of getting your permit. We've got a classroom setting.
Right.
We have a couple instructors, Tony Otero and Randy Glover. They're both excellent guys, very well versed in the field.
Everyone there has a great reputation, just so you know.
Yeah. Especially this guy, right?
Especially you. Of course, this guy. We love this guy.
I
mean, come on.
All right, so anywho, yeah, we got two really good instructors. You can come in. It's about 14, 13 hours of classroom instruction, and at the end of that, you get your fingerprints, all your paperwork notarized, and you go out on the range to get your firearms qualification.
Okay.
And I should actually mention, the online portion is just for the curriculum.
Yes, please, let's make sure that everybody's well aware. You can't actually get your actual hands-on practice online.
Exactly.
It doesn't work.
You've got to have a state-certified instructor kind of proctoring and make sure you're not, poking holes in the target with a pencil.
Like you did for me.
I got 100%. Exactly.
Yeah. You need somebody standing by. And the thing also is, I want you to talk a little bit about this, because I know Caliber's also offers the tools to get customers really trained up to par. I mean, it really helps them to get ready. So talk about some of those tools that you offer at Caliber's.
Great.
itself.
Okay, so just like driver's ed, right? You go, you get your driver's ed, but that doesn't mean you can drive, right?
Exactly. So
we have classes to get you tooled up on how to actually perform the tasks that you're trying to perform.
Okay.
So you go through your state minimum, your 15 hours. At that point, you're legally licensed to carry a concealed firearm.
Right.
But that doesn't necessarily mean that you are able to effectively do that. So we have all sorts of classes that you can take to get you educated and trained.
Cool.
And in addition, we've got a ton of product to help you get there as well.
Now, you mentioned how many hours. How long is each class typically in general?
Each traditional class?
Yes.
Yeah, 15 hours minimum. Some instructors go 2 days, 3 days.
Oh, so you do, so you do it in increments of days like that?
Sure, typically about an 8-hour day, because, I mean, sitting in a chair for 8 hours.
Right, that's why I was curious. Okay, so you figure you give yourself that amount of time, and obviously you offer an actual schedule so people can see what works with their time frame.
Right, exactly. So typically we have 3 classes a month. 2 on the weekends, a Saturday and Sunday, and 1 during the weekday. The weekends are all day long, and the weekday is 5:30 to 8:30 p.m.
See, that's great. So whether you're a person who works on a weekday or a weekend, you have the option either way.
Sure.
And now with the online situation,
you
even
can do
better.
it at home, just kind of hanging out.
And this starts now. I mean, as of today, people can
actually yesterday we launched. We got about 8 or 9 students so far, and more signing up every day.
Let me ask you this, Jordan. Is there a difference financially, whether you take it online versus if you take it in the
actually
place?
Not at all. We're able to offer it for the same price.
Oh, good.
The fingerprints and all that paperwork is included in it. So all you got to do is sign up, take the class, and that's it.
And what's the price range so people have an idea?
$229.99 gets you everything.
Oh,
then after you're done with your permitting requirements, it's $100 to the state.
Okay, and then you can obviously, because you have all of the tools right there on site, you can say, hey, this is the gun I would recommend. This is the accessories I would recommend. See, that's great. So let's tell everybody how they can find you.
Okay, well, you can go to www.calibersnm.com.
Yes.
And after that, you can go to our store, 5600 Holly Avenue.
Okay.
And that's off of Paseo and San Pedro.
That's perfect.
Telephone
It's so
number is
convenient.
797-9715. There you go.
And you can ask for anybody, but I would ask for Jordan.
Yeah, I would too.
So.
And he loves to sing The Doors.
Hello.
I love you. Won't you tell me your name?
Told you didn't want me to sing.
Thanks, Jordan.
Yeah, thanks.
I love having you here. You made my cold feel better already.
Good.